Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Seven Swords and we are back with Saroba in Skyrim, here at the Radiant Raven in Solitude. Now, Gilsey is supposed to be giving us the deed, but she doesn't want to sell, and it's around like 8,000. That's a little too much for Saroba's blood, and she doesn't feel like stealing it in the middle of the day here. So she's going to come back before heading back to Riften and probably get the blade and probably get the deed later. For now, she has another request of her. One particular character in the Weaking Skeever, the tavern there, wanted her to go get some kind of thing from Morthal, which she's gonna go do. But it looks like Khajiit are here, so it looks like we're gonna be talking to Khajiit real quick.
I welcome you.
Take a look.
We can do a quick trading with them. First things first, we're gonna take a look check and make sure we've sold all of the potions we can. We've sold most of them, so we're gonna go ahead and sell off some of these fortify archery potions. I will be keeping keeping some of them, but I will be trying to sell off them every once in a while just to keep our numbers down. Let's see. That's not bad. Those are pretty good arrows, but they're it's good to remember that they cost 10 to 16. Their value of 16, but they have a damage of 10. See if we have any other arrow options. We do not. They're 10 to 16. What is the iron arrows? 8. And the steel arrows is 10. So these are they're actually as good as steel arrows. Iron arrows are completely free because of the fact that of how low quality they are. We could get a fishing rod. I did say a lot of times that I wanted to do fishing as Sarah, and we never actually did, as far as I remember. Let's see if there's anything good in the ooh, moon sugar. It's pretty expensive though. We could buy the cheap ones, the Olivero. We already know the salt. Let's buy the blue cap mushrooms. We might buy more from them if we can, but for now, that will do just fine. We're going to take that. We're going to try death bells, blue dust, nightshade, dartweed, scales, snowberries, blue mushrooms, tundra cotton, void salts. And that's it for that.
Road lead you to warm sands.
We're gonna go ahead and do some alchemy real quick. Because if we can get enough potions to make some more money, we can then use that money to buy all of his ingredients. And then we can learn a bunch more ingredients for when we talk to him next time. We gotta do some quick alchemy. First, let's do some restore health. Actually,
Goods and wares of all
this restore health isn't actually going to give us much in the way of health, so how about health regeneration? I want these to go away because I cannot see what I am doing right now, but we'll go with some regeneration.
Come and see what goods I offer.
Ooh, we have fortified barter refuge. Fortify health, which I probably won't do. Actually, that one's really good. Although it's poison. It's always funny when that happens. be that. Alright, so now we can go talk to him again.
Take a look.
We'll probably sell off some of our potions here. We probably won't be able to sell off all of them. Yeah, I know, we're not going to be able to sell off all of them, even with me buying the ingredients from him. So let's buy his ingredients. Magic continues to be one of the best, or not magic, but alchemy continues to be one of the best money makers in Skyrim. We'll sell one for this, and we'll give him the extra.
May your road lead you to warm sands.
And Saroba is up to 6,660 gold. Now, I have a couple of options here. Because Immortal is over in this direction. Let's go ahead and turn these off real quick. Just so it's easier for us to see what we're doing. Let's see, not the foot of the mountain. Here we go. Spelling error in high society. So, Morthal is in that direction, but we have the issue of the river here is going to be in our way. And there is no bridge in this area. Morthal is in an interesting place because of the fact that it's literally not too far in that direction, but there's nowhere for us to cross except for Dragon's Bridge, which we would have to go way down that way, all the way to that location, and then walk back. Saroba does not like long walks, and a bit of a swim ain't something she's going to be afraid of. So she is going to go ahead and take a quick swim across the river here and get there a little bit quicker. Now some people would say, does she like water? Not particularly, especially when it's frigid water, like probably the waters here in the northern half of Skyrim are, especially when you get out to the Ghost Sea. Once you get to the Ghost Sea, she's going to be very unlikely to want to touch the water. But she's not against it if it means saving her what could possibly be a few hours walk. Now, I do plan on taking a nap eventually, having one of her cat naps in order for her to level up, but she's probably not going to do that until we get to the end. And I definitely see another of the Guardian Stones in this area. We could sleep here. It's like the former denizens of this camp have been taken care of. So we're probably, yeah, we're gonna use this we're gonna meditate here for an hour in order to get our level up in. Of course. Okay. Here's a boat. I thought I saw the arrow pop back, but I can't find it. Looks like either the mud crab or slaughterfish didn't want to deal with me now, so we're going to go ahead and let it ignore us. We're going to ignore it. And just rest for an hour here, just so we can get our level up in. Let's let's see. I think health will be next. And I'm thinking pickpocket. Oh wait, no, we already have the second money. The second pickpocket. We could go with lockpicking. Sneak is also another option. That is definitely one we could do. We could go with light armor. Armor rating of light armor increases by 20%. You gain a small amount of light armor experience when wearing at least 2 pieces of light armor in combat. Yeah, let's go ahead and go with this. It'll be another way of gaining a little bit more experience as far as light armor goes. Getting hungry, but I guess you can nibble on something. Let's see what we've got as an option. Well, first let's go through and eat all of our excess our ingredients. We'll save the moon sugar for a special occasion, at least for now. Something in that had paralysis. Probably one of the annoying parts of testing the ingredients. You're just walking along and all of a sudden you just face plant. Immortal slowums continue to be cold. I'm still working towards this, there it is. I don't know which of the stones this is, but I do want to grab it real quick. I'm not gonna, I probably won't switch to it though. This is the apprentice stone, if I remember correctly. That has something to do with magic. Let's see. Those under the sign of the apprentice recover magic faster, but are more susceptible to magic damage. No, thank you. I can see it being useful in some cases. I've actually switched to being my personal favorite of the stones to being the Atrodox stone. After playing through Sarah's playthrough, I realized how strong the Atrodox stone can actually be. Especially for a mage class. Not to mention the fact that the Atrodox stone gives quite a good buff to Magicka, so it works really well. Especially for higher class mages. Oh. Something in the area doesn't like me. Oh, I know what it is. I did want to add this. I kind of want to add the possibility of having the dagger equipped as a weapon. It probably would be a better idea to be using the dagger instead of using my arrows. Yeah, gross. I always wondered, are they shooting blobs of poison at me, or are they shooting, or are they shooting their webs at me? Or is it a combination of the two? Oh, right, because these things are too complex for just to process it. Let's go ahead and extract some of the venom. Harvest the ingredients. Butcher the meat, I guess. And dispose of the corpse. Ugh. I can't imagine eating a giant spider. Saroba probably sees it as, I will search this one just in case. my arrow. Yep, there it is. I won't take stuff from them normally as long as I can loot them properly using the mod. But I will loot them if in situations like that. Why am I carrying steel armor on me? I need to sell that in the town. That is going to definitely be a goal. Alright, let's keep moving. Getting closer to Immortal, trekking through this swamp. I would say Saroba probably doesn't like the swamp. She probably feels disgusting. It probably feels very damp. There's probably a lot of smells and stuff she's not a fan of. But she's not against making coin. There's a lot of deathbell in this area. Definitely a good idea for somebody who wants to create some poisons. So I'm pretty sure deathbell has poison in it.
Fancy yourself an alchemist, hmm? Never could get the hang of that.
Well, it's definitely a good way to make coin in this world. Now let's see. Need to see a blacksmith. Looks like the town's having a meeting. It might not be available then. Could go over and check and see what's going on.
What's the Jarl going to do about it?
How are we supposed to feel safe in our own homes?
Please, enough already. I have told Ygritte of your concerns. She'll look after you all. Please, go about your business.
We've no need for wizards in our midst.
Morthal
I keep
has
my
enough
magic
problems
to
as it
myself
is.
here.
Ah, it's no use. Let's get back to it then.
Definitely want to hold back on my magic here, judging by how they treated mages. Hopefully they don't have an issue with alchemists, because I must have the smell of alchemy on me. Judging by that guard saying something. Now, I don't know if there is a blacksmith in this town. May not be lucky enough to find one. I kind of wish there was a general store, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's also not the case. There is a ton of deathbell around here. Lance and Nightshade. I need to stop being so grabby with the alchemy ingredients. They might not weigh much, but they're gonna eventually put me over if I keep collecting them. All right, let's poke around for a minute.
Morthal, I'm the best warrior in Morthal, and that's no boast.
I'm pretty sure it still counts as the boast, even if it's true. The end's over there. Let's stop in the alchemy shop real quick.
Oh, do come in. I hope I have what you need. If you need any alchemy supplies, I'll do my best to provide them. Assuming I haven't used them all up.
Used them all up. Do you have a hard time getting supplies out here?
No. Well, sometimes, but that's not the problem. I just often don't have much to do, so I tend to try things out. They don't usually work, but I try. Next thing I know, I've used up most of my stock.
I've been through there. What do you got for sale?
So, you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Mostly interested in your ingredients. Let's go ahead and look at our ingredients real quick. I'm probably going to go ahead and just buy our ingredients outright real quick, and then sell off potions, because none of thing here. Well, the void salts are expensive, which they give fortified magic, damage health, weakness to shock, and resist frost. So what we'll do is we'll grab everything that isn't the void salts, and maybe not the fire. Well, never mind. Apparently we're buying the void salts. Yeah, let's just go ahead and buy it all. I should have some potions to sell for that. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. That's with me for also forgetting to use the barter potions again. Seeing if there's anything that's close enough to this to make the difference. Now what I will do, since we still have some money left over, since we still have a few potions left over. Do you have any cure disease potions? You do, you have 9. I'll go ahead and grab 5. And then we can go back into here. And I can sell off some more of these frost potions. This frost potion. These resist poisons. Maybe a few more of the archery potions. There we go. Oh, she'll buy the large animal. She'll buy animal fat and the bones. Interesting. Then sell off some of our bones, just so we're not weighed down by them. You can have the crab meat. You can have the spider meat. I personally can't think the idea of stomaching the meat, so the mud crab legs, she doesn't have the butter to make them good, so she's not going to keep them. And we still have the apple pie from that we were supposed to eat for breakfast. That's okay. We'll have lunch here at the tavern, and once we get over to the tavern. Alright, let's go ahead and look at our ingredients real quick. Bone meal, Charis egg, monster, ectoplasm, ear, salts. So I know the giant's toe is something that I've been looking for a while because this stuff tends to be very good. Could do some more alchemy, but she doesn't have any money anyway, so no reason at this point. Grab a few more bits of alchemy ingredient. Alright, let's get into the inn and find this person. Get back to Solitude and sell off the armor in Solitude.
Kick off your boots, stay a while. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. I got nothing but time these days.
Ah.
Need something?
Man, I'm supposed to be seeing.
Yes?
Sticks and Stones sent me. She wants the Lusty Argonian made with the misprint.
Take a look.
Ah, not you. Not that. Can I sell him anything? He buys potions. He buys armor. What? Oh, he must be flagged as just a general merchant. Oh, that's useful for me. I can actually sell off some of my stuff to him. We'll go ahead and sell the emerald, the garnets. We're at 7,300. We probably have the amount we need by the end of this trip. Alright. Now, Sticks and Stones sent me. She wants the Celestial Argonian made with the misprint.
Take a look.
I really hate this interface sometimes. There we go.
By the nines, is that lizard completely insane? I knew this would happen.
What do you mean?
Look, if she refuses to come over here, how can I give her the book?
No, that's why I'm here. I'm here to get the book for her and then take it back for her.
Yes, I understand, but she sent me the gold months ago.
Okay, you have the gold. I'm here for the book. What's the problem?
I don't have the book anymore.
She paid you for the book. You now don't have the book. What happened?
It got stolen.
The book was stolen. Okay.
Honest on my mother's life.
What's the truth? What's going on here? I can tell you're lying.
All right. I sold it to someone else. I never thought Styx would send someone. She made me wait for 4 months.
Where's the book?
I sold it to a man named Sam Schelling. I honestly do not know anything else. All right, then.
I feel bad for Saroba because this just got a little bit longer. I also can tell this is unmodded because of the... I like the fact that it's fully voice acted. I'm not entirely sure how to feel about the fact that it's very weird voice acted. I can tell what's going on, and I'm completely fine with it. It's just something I have to point out. And drink some mead, make herself feel better. Have one of our stolen steaks. One of these, and our stolen tomato. Alright. Lunch eaten. Time to go, I guess... Well, it wants us to go talk to Sticks and Stones again. Probably go tell her that that we couldn't get the book and consider this a lost cause. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna consider it a lost cause. I'm sitting here thinking that Saroba could do some thieving in this area, but with the way that they were acting with the Jarl, she might want to give it some time for the water to settle before she dives in. Make sure there's no jagged rocks sticking up and all that. Although...
Keep your wits about you. Immortal's hardly a safe place.
Okay, yep, passive-aggressive warning definitely received. I could definitely see that being a passive-aggressive warning. Of like, he's like, hey, this place isn't safe for you to be doing something stupid. Just a warning, as he reaches down and grabs the hilt of his sword. Yep, Saroba is not dumb. She's gonna receive that friendly warning and move on with her life. And keep looking for these ingredients. Could go stepping into that tomb over there. It would give her a chance to earn some coin on this venture, since this venture ended so poorly. Although I'm aware of which tomb this is, so it's a bit of a thought process. Let's go ahead and poke ourselves inside. First we're going to look around here. Something about an amulet. This one is the three-part amulet that Sarah collected in her playthrough. So we might collect at least this piece. Saroba's gonna go diving inside, probably trying to find a way to make this trip worth it. Even though she has currently gained a lot of potions and ingredients, so she's definitely gotten a good amount of supply from this. First interaction with Duraga, and they are loaded. This is the adventurer from the camp outside. Definitely would seem that way. More adventurers. Looks like a puzzle room that was solved. They had to match the things, unless they changed them. It definitely makes sense if that was the quote-unquote puzzle here. Let's keep going. Check this Draga first. Saroba definitely doesn't have an issue with robbing the dead. Oh, it's a walking one. You know, if I was it, I would have charged, but, you know, to each their own. Its arrows don't seem so bad. We'll go and take them. And its bow is slightly worse than mine. So, oh. Oh, that's not good. How did they not hear me? I thought Skyrim's mechanic was if one heard you, they all heard you. Interesting. And the stealth archer strikes again. Something tells me Saroba's not going to have an issue with money. honest in this small venture and how much money these corpses have on them. There's a particular quest now I really want to do because I think that she'll walk away with an absolutely absurd amount of money, since that quest normally has a ton of money already in it. But we'll see what happens when we find the beacon. It would technically make her have to follow a different Daedric prince, but I don't think she'd have an issue with that. Would it be weird for her to go do the Dawnguard quest? She'd get a very nice bow out of it. It's the main reason why I'm suddenly thinking that it might not be a bad idea. Doesn't look like there's anything more back here. Sarah came through here. Her drop back there was different from iron armor. Kind of hoping for the same drop. Let's keep moving. Oh, good. Well, that's awkward. There we go. Alright. Get me out of this. Come on. There we go. Annoying level. One moment. Alright. I needed to sneeze and use the moment to heal it myself. Let's see. A couple more corpses. Which means a few more coins. Yep. Well, I took the shield as well. It's alright, that'll be the first thing we drop if we end up needing to drop something. Can't go any further. You got anything useful? Yeah. A nice ivory claw. Any chance this is how this works? Ah. Hello. Problematics. Probably should have been crouching there. They might not have noticed me. I'll take the arrows, the circlet, and the gold. You have anything good? Just gold. How am I looking for arrows? I have 3 iron arrows left. Then we might switch to the ancient Nordic arrows. Yeah, I didn't want to take a chance on that one. I don't think this one's gonna come out. Nope, this one seems pretty stuck in rigor mortis. Ooh, that's a lot of money. Am I really gonna have to start searching every little nook and cranny on these places for gold? I feel like I should. I feel like part of me should, but I also feel like it's like, since there's gonna be more in each container, it gives me a reason to ignore some of the containers. But then again, Saroba does like her money. Why do I feel like I should be able to open this? I don't think I can, but I'm like, I feel like you should be able to open it. Interesting. Ooh. That was close. Alright, let's see if we can disarm this trap. There we go. switch over to better arrows. Too bad, I get to make that choice. These ancient Nordic arrows will definitely hit a little bit harder than the iron arrows I've been using. Anything good? More gold. So this one. I actually had no idea if that was going to work. Although, I have done this dungeon before, so I might have just remembered, I don't know. I don't try to make it seem like I haven't done these before. Like I said, this character's slightly role-played, but we also could say that it's maybe Saroba has a really good luck. I have said about it before that the character makes sense that the character might have a bit of luck on their side, especially if they're doing the Thieves Guild quest, because Nocturnal kind of imagines that they're going to complete the quest eventually. Then again, Sarah never did. Nocturnal's probably not happy about that one. I will try to find some ways of making it make sense. Like, the first room already had the puzzle solved, and Saroba kind of like noticed the puzzle solved, so she kind of like knows how these puzzles work. And seeing these symbols again, she probably thinks, okay, these might be useful, so bird, dolphin, snake. So then she comes over to here, and there was obviously a lever there, but that was open, so if she pulls this lever, that opens, and then she has her other half of that puzzle. This might end badly. 1 second, Durago. I can't let you kill me just yet, because I have not saved in quite some time. Alright, so that's the Dwarven Hunter. Oh no, my claws are much better than a knife. Oh, what was it? Bird fish snake, or bird snake fish, or... I don't remember. I'll have to recheck. But, that's annoying. But, I will see you all in the next one.